G'day, wonderful listeners. This is episode 12 of Trev's Talk, and I'm your host, Trev. Last week, I left off saying I would talk more about my Medjwater this week. I covered quite a bit about it before in episode 3, like how I made a solution using a small amount of the water I had in my drink bottle when being controlled by the Holy Spirit at Medjwater, mixed with a larger amount of clean drinking water, and by doing that, increased the total amount of powerful Medjwater, my name for the solution, so that it could do a huge amount of good, help lots of people. I also trialled the solution on my arthritic pain, where my big toe joined with my foot, by taking a daily dose of 20 mils. My trial of the Medjwater proved successful. A week or two of taking the Medjwater removed the pain in my arthritic toe, and I could walk without pain. Using some of the original Holy Spirit empowered water to make Medjwater, which healed my foot problem, proved to me that it was okay for me to do this. The Holy Spirit taught me that I had the authority to make Medjwater, which would heal, but in a small way, until I was involved in serious publicity, at which time it would be massively empowered. The Holy Spirit also taught me that those using the Medjwater needed to take it every day. The following journal entries explain. Journal entry 28th of May 2010. I went for a siesta about 2 p.m. and was lying in bed when I got a sudden jolt of pain in a phantom canine tooth. There is no actual tooth there. The pain came and went quickly, but it reminded me that I had not taken my daily dose of Medjwater today. I had all my teeth out 17 years ago and have never experienced a phantom pain like today's ever before. The Holy Spirit was reminding me to take the Medjwater every day. This reminder made me smile. End of journal entry. And from another journal entry of the 7th of November 2010. Today, driving in the car, I experienced 2 sharp throbs of pain in my upper left brain. I immediately remembered that I had not taken a dose of my Medjwater today. It was a reminder from the Spirit, just like the time I was given a sharp, intense pain in my right canine tooth that was not there. I have been reminded twice now that the Medjwater needs to be taken every day. End of journal entry. And lastly, from journal entry the 20th of December 2010. This afternoon I was ready for a nap when I felt a short, sharp pain in my non-existent right canine tooth. I knew straight away that I had not taken a dose of the Medjwater today. That's the 3rd time I have been reminded by the Holy Spirit. How wonderful is that? End of journal entry. So there you are. I was taught that the method I had designed to get the most good I could possibly get from water empowered by the Holy Spirit was indeed accepted and blessed. I had the authority to use the Medjwater I made from the Holy Spirit empowered water in 20 ml doses, and users needed to take a dose every day. Now, going back to my first experience at Medjwater in 1990, when I was being controlled by the Holy Spirit, the first controlled action event was for me to sit on a cairn of stones holding up a cross. I was compelled to sit on it while the Holy Spirit gave me knowledge, telepathically, that I would be in some big publicity and the water in my possession would be massively empowered, and it was for healing the sick. Then my head was turned, which made me see a man lying on the ground with 2 people standing by him about 20 metres away. I was compelled to walk to the prostrate man, over the seriously rocky ground, covered here and there with thorn bushes. I was made to walk in a direct line, not veering to left or right, which meant I would walk right through a thorn bush draped over a rounded rock. When I stepped into that thorn bush, a thorn went deep into the underside of my foot. I felt it go in, deep, but I felt no pain. So remember that, I had a hurt foot, but no pain. As I was controlled to keep on walking to the prostrate man, my foot had the thorn pulled out of it by the stepping action of my controlled walk to the man. When I reached him, I squatted down and put just one drop of the empowered water in his mouth, and then, without seeing any result, I was compelled to run from rock to rock to rock over that rocky ground towards another wooden cross held up by a small pile of rocks. I would never have attempted to run over that rocky ground if I had not been controlled by the Holy Spirit. When I reached that second wooden cross, I was compelled to stand on the rocks at the base, reach up to the folded postcard above my head and unfold it to reveal a picture of Our Lady. When Our Lady's picture was revealed, my head was jerked forward in a forced bow. I was made to bow to Our Lady. This meant I was to do her will, or said another way, it meant I was to work for her. So there I've told you of just two of the prophecies out of the several I experienced while under the control of the Holy Spirit on day one at Medjwater. One was I would have a hurt foot but no pain, and the other was that I would work for Our Lady, which I am doing now and have been doing since I founded the Medjwater Centre charity for her way back in 2010. The first prophecy of the hurt foot but no pain was already mentioned when I spoke of trialling the Medjwater a few minutes ago. Remember, I said I made the Medjwater solution and tried it out on my arthritic pain where the big toe meets the foot, and after taking daily doses of Medjwater for a week or two, the pain disappeared. I had a hurt foot, arthritic pain, but the Medjwater took it away, so no pain. The first instance of hurt foot, no pain was in 1990 at Medjwater. It was a prophecy. The prophecy came to pass when I trialled the Medjwater in 2009. This hurt foot, no pain prophecy was really good for me because that sort of started the special dreams period, and having the ecstasies mixed here and there among the dreams, rewarding me for acting on guidance or encouraging me to act, made me realise the dreams were special and needed to be journaled. Then on top of that, I got the GBs, which guided me to take note of something or some person and set me on a path of doing something good. I am hoping that by this time of listening to my podcasts, you will have realised that I really do get communications from the spirit world. The communications I get are all good because they lead me to take actions that are good. There is a man called John Edwards in America. You can Google John Edwards spiritualist. He does spiritual readings for people and connects them, in some cases, with deceased relatives. John is dealing with the spiritual world on a certain level. In my case, I am dealing with the spiritual world on the highest level. I think John should try to lift the level he is connecting with. As it is now, John is not doing anything of much benefit to anyone except the person he connects to deceased relatives. He would be lowering grief to some extent, and that's it. If he learned how to connect to the level I connect with, then maybe he could be led to doing some good works, where he helps lots of people. In coming episodes, I'm going to show you how scholarships go from hints years ago to action in the present time, where you can see the trail of me being guided to a result. I will show that later, when the Education Department shows the principal of the school how to handle funds from the Medjwater Centre charity. Next week, I will show you a case where I get hints to act in a certain way, but without knowing the result I'm working towards. I am getting hints to take action where I will have to spend quite a bit of money, but will not know why the spiritual world wants me to do it. I will take the action and spend the money, even though I don't know why I am doing it, because I trust the guidance of Our Lady and the Holy Spirit. That's it for this week, wonderful listeners. This is Trev, tuning out. Until next week.